Greetings boys and gits, and welcome again to Dread Waaagh Gaming. In today's episode, I've got a little bit of exciting news for you, because it's not all doom and gloom being a green skin. It might be if you're just hanging on for GW all the time and waiting on their new models, but thankfully there's a lot of third-party companies out there that do care about us greenskins. Because RTLW, and if any of you don't know about him already, you have to go and check out his website. I'll throw it down in the comment section down below, and I'll throw it up on the screen here somewhere. Go and check out RTLW. He already does a model called the Iron Boss, which is basically a mega armoured war boss. Now I know at the moment we don't have that in the codex, but I'm sure it'll make a return. Plus you can play it as Gaslands if you want. But he's actually made us some awesome looking Commandos. As some of you might be aware, the Commandos models are either only available in metal or fail cast, and they are awful sculpts, to be fair. They're not nice sculpts. I never liked them, and I never liked the Tank Busters. Both sets are pretty naff. I've used them, and you can find uses for them, but they're just not nice sculpts at all, to be fair. So RTLW has created us some amazing new Commandos. There's 5 of them. I'll throw them up here. Amazing. I'm really liking the sort of the much more sort of jungle or shirt off sort of theme to them. You know, they're all wearing the same trousers, or seemingly, you know. But I'm liking the sort of the variation too. Like I like the green beret style myself. You know, I've got a lot of Commandos heads that have got that style, and so I'd want a lot of mine to sort of mix in with that. So the heads that don't have the berets, I'll probably green stuff some on, because that's the sort of theme I was going with mine. I was never big keen on the idea of Commandos with loads of heavy stuff on them. You know, I like the idea of them being much more quick paced, and you know, jumping and leaping and stuff like that. So these are exactly what the doc ordered. Exactly. So I'm really happy. Thank you, RTL. Keep up the good work, man. At least someone's doing Orks right. Well, in fact, all the third parties are doing Orks right. It's only GW that are messing it up, isn't it, really? Whew. Don't want to go there too bad. But anyway, moving on. We have some exciting other stuff going on. Yes, we do. Well, I say yes, we do. I'm doing some unboxing, which I think's exciting because I haven't actually opened this stuff yet, and I only just bought it yesterday. It's not massively Ork related. That's the only downside for you guys. I'm just about getting away with it. So we've got the Dankhold Troggoth, which is for fantasy or orcs or the Gloomspike Gits, the goblins or whatever. I don't do Sigmar, but they're Ork related, aren't they? And this troll is definitely not going to be in my 40k army. It's just that it's such an amazing looking model. I'm really like, I told you in my previous video where I was unboxing the Sigmar stuff with the mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Big fan of the idea of orcs coming from mushrooms, and my home is decorated with a lot of mushrooms, wooden mushrooms and stuff like that. So yeah. So I like this figure, and I really just, and seeing that there's several different ways that it can be put together too, means there's lots of different optiony bits in there and all the rest. And I will probably sculpt it with some green stuff and some milliput and stuff, and make it entirely different. Anyway, I just really like some of the details, and I just thought, yeah, I've never actually painted something sort of a single piece miniature like a monster. You know, like I've done big orcs, but I've never done a troll. I've never done a beast of any description, really. So I thought I'd give that a go. And I really like this colour scheme that they've got on it, actually. That drew me in itself. I really like this purple and the blue. So I might actually do it in a similar sort of tone myself. But anyway, we'll unbox that. We've also got the Genestealer Colt Atalan Jackals, which they're just like the Daredevil biker outriders. So you've got 4 bikes and the quad bike. Now a lot of people have been saying how cool these would be to convert over as grot bikes and stuff like that. Now I've already got a few grot bikes. Who are they from? Oh, don't want to misquote and say the wrong people. I've got some. I haven't put them together yet. I'd say they're smaller than these though, to fit the grots. But basically, I've got a narrative campaign idea and I've been loosely collecting a few humans that have got a sort of Mad Maxy theme, because I'm going to go making my own sort of Gorka Morkery sort of story where you've got orcs and human survivors on a planet, and half the human survivors are sort of like diggers, like in Gorka Morka, where they're kind of looking up to and trying to be a bit like the orcs because they see them as successful on this planet, and then there's other group of humans that aren't, you know, in any way inclined liking the orcs and stuff. But I just thought, you know, with the way that my orcs are and the way that the planet is, and I've been writing some fluff and all the rest, these guys would be really great for me. Plus there'd be a load of extra spares and bits and bobs in it and all that sort of caper. So we'll unbox those and have a little look. And then last but not least, something that isn't in any way 40k or orc related, but still really bloody cool, and it's gaming related, so I'm just about getting away with it, is Root, a game of woodland might and right. Now I bought this because I like board games. I'm a board game nut, actually, to be fair. Although I can never keep up with remembering all the rules from them. But I got this because it looked fairly simple. It's basically, the idea is you've got a map of the woodland and you've got 4 factions. You've got the cats, the birds, the Woodland Alliance, and a vagabond who's just a soul. But basically, they all have different ambitions on the map, but you basically have to take over the map. It's like Age of Empires kind of thing, I think. But simpler and fun for people that aren't, you know, like, because I've got a lot of really rather masculine, boisterous games that are conquest and war and all that sort of stuff, and zombies and all that. So I wanted something that was a little bit more approachable for female friends and for younger friends too, for my friends' kids, basically. Something that, you know, when they say, "Daddy, why can't I play with you and RT?" and well, you can. Yeah, he's got some games that are suitable now. All right, so we'll have a little look at that. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at the dank hold Troggoth, shall we? Let's bust into this packaging and have a little look. Right, take that into the package a little. Sorted. You know that old saying, less haste, more speed. And I need to remember that sometimes, because I would have had that off already if I wasn't being such a tart about it. Right, let's have a look. Ooh, 2 sprues. Oh, maybe 2.5. No, it's just basing. Okay, so 2 sprues, a manual, and a base. Oh, it's not a... What size base is that? That's 50 mil base? I think that's 50 mil base. It looks like 50 mil, I think. Anyway, that's that. Instruction manual. Colour picture on there. Yeah, it's got some colour instructions. Okay. Got the rules. Yeah. No painting guide. But that I'm sure the painting guide is something they're probably going to do a video on that. I imagine they would on the Warhammer TV. Okay, it's 2 sprues. It's not as multi-part as I would have maybe hoped. Now, while you're looking at the pictures of the sprues there, you can see some really fantastic details. I'm really liking the like pumpkin-faced mushroom that's growing out of a skull there, and the little tiny mushrooms around a skull. That's really nice little detail there. Some of the mushrooms on this are absolutely amazing. Some of them really do look like Mario mushrooms. The troll's head is rather unusual. I'm not sure that I'm quite happy that I'm going to leave it the way it is. I'm probably going to re-sculpt it myself. All of the barnacles and pustules on the legs and the arms are really amazing, and they're a detail that doesn't take anything away. If you want to remove those, you can. They're there, but you can file them off and you can smooth them over. So I like that. You know, it gives you options. You can either have it or not have it. It's up to you. Next up, we have the Genestealer Colts bikes. Right, box is now open. Ah, the bases are now on the floor. I'll leave them in the box. Right, okay, let's have a quick look at the manual. Okay, pretty colour picture on the outside. Oh, they're very simply put together. Okay, they're going to be really quick. Well, this isn't a massively multi-part kit like you might think. Oh, wow. None of it is really. Goes together very quick. Got the rules. Has it got any painting tutorial? No. No painting guide. Well, it has a painting guide on the back of the box. You see the flying bases? Do you hear the flying bases? I'm going to keep that in. Why not? Why edit that out? Here's the painting guide on the back. Well, as such, it just tells you what colours they use. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. If it was an orky thing, I'd be infused. Right, yeah, this is 2 sprues of very, very simple stuff, because if you bear in mind you've got the 5 riders and probably some various heads and different weapons options too, so they're fitted onto these 2 sprues too, as well as 5 vehicles. So yeah, they're very simple is the word. They're very simple, but they're nice. I like them, I really do. I'm glad of them for the I'm glad I didn't buy them for converting to orcs. The reason being is that they really would only work for grots, but then they would still be a little bit too big for grots. The reason I got them, like I say, is because I'm going to be doing a narrative idea with some humans anyway, so they fit for me the way they are. I just give them a bit of different iconography and you know, change up the way that the riders look, because I don't, you know, the Genestealer's Colts general look, I'm not really massive on it. I've done one model that I put together that has that look, and I haven't painted it yet. I was thinking of sculpting over it a little bit, or changing it up a bit, or putting a cloak around it. I'm not sure yet. So that's another thing for another day, isn't it? But I'll throw the sprues up, the GW ones. You can have a look. There you go. You've had a look. Moving on. So, as you might have concluded, next in succession is Root. So let's have a little look inside of Root. Let's get the knife, slide it inside gently. Is it cardboard? Oh, it's that nice kind of. I love that sort of feel of that nice quality cardboard. Very nice. Right, off with the lid. Now, we have a learning to play guide, which is looking fairly simple by the looks of things. I already had a little glimpse of this online. Basically, it seems that this little guide here will get you playing very quickly. But then there is also a learn to play walkthrough guide, a little glance sheet, which will also help. And then if you want to go further and you want to look at specific scenarios where you want to know, well, if I do this and they do this, am I allowed to do that? That's where you find it in this book here, The Law of Root, and it's got all the various ways in which something could happen, and in that circumstance what the answer is. Basically, I think that's what I've deduced from having a quick look around online. Also, let's have a little look. What else do we have? So, these are game tiles for each of the different factions by the look of it. There's 4 of them, so that would make sense. You love the way I slam that knife down, don't you? It sounds great on the microphone, I'd imagine. I'll find out as I'm editing, I'm sure. Right, so the Woodland Alliance. Bird Song. First revolt, second spread sympathy. Daylight, craft, mobilise, train, evening, military operations, move, recruit, battle, organise, bases, sympathy. That's the Woodland Alliance. Vagabond, oh, he's very different. Ah, see, they all play entirely different, so they're what you're trying to achieve and on your card is entirely different. Now the birds have got roosts. Oh, I'm really already liking the look of this, because this is so diverse. Each one of them's got entirely different cards with entirely different missions on, and you'll have this one sat in front of you, for example, and you'll be trying to work your way across your card. Someone else will be trying to get across theirs. Interesting. Okay. And what else do we have in here? Ooh! Oh, this is real nice. Oh, it's really pretty. I really like the board. Okay, the pictures I saw online didn't really do it justice. It looked so plain. It's actually really quite nicely detailed. So it's got a winter map on one side. It's the forest in winter. And then we have the forest during the summer season, or autumn season, either way. And there you go. So that's the map that you play on. Isn't that great? I think that's fantastic. It's really nice. Anyway, before I go all girly, put that away. It's beautiful. I love it. Right, what else? Cardboard tokens. I don't understand them yet, so I won't pretend I do. There's a couple of different colours, or I imagine going to the different resources maybe. I won't pretend, like I say. And got some more tokens with some little icons on them, little swords and hammers, a kettle, crossbow coinage. I think that's a boot. Yeah, cool, wicked. Oh, okay, we've got lots of little wooden metplays, or whatever you want to call them, the little wooden figures. They've got little cats, birds, mice, and one vagabond on his own up there. Very cool. We've got some spare baggies, just in case you need to deal out some tokens. And we've got some dice. What's that? How many? That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D12s. 2 D12s. And some very pretty cards. The box. Look at this, GW. Look, this is something you should take note of. See this? This is like formed in order to hold all of the components inside the box. Remember that next time you make Speed Freaks. Right, because I know that's your game. You was trying to make it as a box game, so do the job properly. Let's have a look at these cards. They're the same. Ambush. And the backs of the cards are nicely decorated too, you see. That's ambush. And we've got armourers. Crossbow. So they're just really cute sort of artworks. I really like them already. Fox there. Oh, another. Yeah, I like foxes, see, so I'm quite sympathetic to the fox, whichever faction he is. Foxes in hoods. Very cool. Hoodies. Fox hoodies. Mad rabbits too. I do like rabbits too. I've got a bit of affinity with rabbits too. What else we got? It was a shoe because there's a cobbler, so I wasn't wrong. It was a shoe. Mouse in a sack, because why not? I think it's going to be really interesting to play. What else we got? Favour of the mice. Oh, we got some other sorts of cards. Dominance, Despot, Builder, Steel. Oh, these are really cool. And they've got different pictures on the back too. Look, I'll show you the backs of one. Here, well. Boom. Look at these. Look, they got the raccoon hiding in the woods on the back. Really cool. Fend off a bear. That one's called. Really cool. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to playing this game with one of my friends. It looks good. Got to learn the rules, but it doesn't look intense. So yeah. Root, guys. Look for it on the channel soon, because I'll have a little play with it. I know I've still got to do, and I really should do, the Heroes of Black Reach, because it's my most popular video, and it's probably because it's not been covered by very many people out there. So I'll do a a game overview and playing of and all the rest of that soon too. So loads coming up on the channel, as I keep saying. Thanks for joining me for this rather unorthodox episode of Dread Wargaming. The next episode will most likely be my 300 subscribers giveaway video. Amongst other things, of course, but that will probably be happening next week because I'm at 296 or 7 subscribers at the moment. So another 3 or 4 people and we'll be there, guys, and then I'll be giving away something rather special. So if you want to be in with a chance to win, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and make sure you check the next episode because when I'm there it's going to be great, okay? Also, I am working on that episode on Grot Tanks. I'm also working on the Breaking the Law episode and on an episode on Grimskull Games or Wargame exclusive, a third party focus on them, have a little look at what they have to offer. So that's all coming up real soon, guys, so stay tuned. Thanks for joining me today. Keep on warring!